Hello Virgo, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. Welcome to your bonus reading for the second half of October. Thank you guys so very much for all the love and support. You guys came in #1 as the most viewed video for the second half of the month, and what that ultimately means is you guys get your bonus reading first. So what we're going to be taking a look at here today, Virgo, is the connection, of course. Are you fated to be with this person that you're focused on for this reading? Or is it really time to say farewell to any sort of expectation of being with this person long term? So general as always, guys, it will not resonate with every single person. Please do take from this reading what makes sense for you and let the rest go. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below, as well as a link to all of the decks and creators that you see here today. So let's get right into this, Virgo, for your bonus reading, and let's see. Are you fated, or is it time to say farewell? These are the 3 decks we'll be using to start things off with. The Sands of Time Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. This is my new deck, the X Oracle, and the last deck we'll be pulling from is the Arrows of Love Oracle by Mystic Moon. All right, so let's get started here, Virgo. Let's see the direction that this is going to go for you. All right, so Sands of Time. Let's take a look and see what particular time frames, or what is it time for you to do at this point when it comes to this connection. Let's grab this one here, Virgo. Ooh, it's time to let go. Before we even get started, fated or farewell. And for some of you, it is time to let go of this particular connection. Very matter-of-factly, that's coming through, okay? But we'll take a look, of course, to see how the rest of the messages are conveyed here today. All right, so the X Oracle. This is obviously focusing on a connection that more than likely is in separation. So we're going to take a look and see if you guys are meant to come back together. Is this a fated connection, or really time to let this one go? And right off the bat, that first message, time to let go. But let's take a look and see what else. I'm guided to this one here. You loved me once. Can you love me again? Oh man, is it you asking this question, Virgo, or is it your person that you are in separation from? All right, so if it is coming from the person that you're focused on for this reading, they are certainly acknowledging here that you loved them before. Can you find it in your heart to love them again? And if you guys are in separation, there's obviously a reason for the distance here, depending, of course, on what that is and if your heart is open to giving them another chance. But the advice from Spirit and your angels is that it's time to let it go. That's the clear message that's presenting itself right up front. So from the Arrows of Love, what is your focus message from this deck? Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Virgo. Let's grab this one. Secure love nest. Okay. Perhaps this is what they're wanting, Virgo, but maybe they weren't able to deliver this before, which is why you guys went into separation. Lovebirds. You guys were lovebirds. The key word there is were. You were lovebirds, but can that be restored? They are perhaps wondering, can you love me again? But why are you being directed to let this go? Was there a toxic element to this? What's going on? Why are you being given that advice to let this go rather than to work on the partnership? So the title of this reading ultimately is fated or farewell, I forgot to mention, this is actually a deck called Fated Love Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. All right, guys, so let's dig a little bit deeper here. Why is it time for you to let this person go? Can that love nest be secured again, You love them once. Can you love them again? It's interesting, actually, because I feel for those of you resonating with this, and I'm just picking this up for some of you guys, that you never really stopped loving this person, but there's a reason why you went into separation. All right, so let's see here. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo for this bonus reading. Manifesting. Perhaps there is a part of you that still wants to be able to manifest this. I mean, even though you're being given the advice that it's time to let go, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to follow that advice, especially if your person is still wanting to know. It's like, can you love me again? We have hung up. You know, maybe the last time you guys spoke to each other, one of you hung up on the other, but this is also letting us know here that perhaps the other interpretation of that meaning, of course, is that you're still hung up on them. They're still hung up on you. We have secretive heart coming through also. Obviously, you're the only one, Virgo, that can really interpret what is in your heart space. But if it's coming through as a secretive heart, perhaps you're still holding on to the love that you have for this person. They're still holding on to the love that they have for you. That could be a mutual thing. And perhaps what this is letting us know here, Virgo, is that it's time to let go of the past, time to let go of perhaps the challenging elements to your connection. And once you guys do that, you can manifest a brand new chapter in this love story. What else, please, for Virgo? For this bonus reading for the second half of October, are you fated to be together, or is it time to say goodbye, farewell? They're still longing for you, Virgo. You loved me once. Can you love me again? Can we bring this back? Can we secure this love nest of ours? I'm feeling that they don't want to let you go. But look at this disruption, trauma. You guys went through something very difficult here. Look at the next card, the end, fated goodbyes. So you guys were meant to say goodbye at one point in time. That's why you're not together. You're in separation. But just because this says the end, clearly you guys have already had the end happen. Something difficult occurred here between the two of you that tore you guys apart. But your hearts, I feel, that's a whole nother story. I feel that there are still feelings here between the two of you. Projecting memories, okay? You guys are still remembering perhaps the times that you guys have shared together, when times were good, when the relationship was going well. They want to come back is what I'm feeling here, Virgo. That ultimately could be your decision, of course, on whether you allow them back into your life. But I'm just feeling here that they recognize that you guys had to let each other go. You had to say goodbye to one another. But that does not mean that it was an easy journey to detach and let go. There could have been a tower moment here that really disrupted what was going on in the partnership. There could have been infidelities here that drove a wedge between the two of you. Communication that was cut off. But they want to know, Virgo, truly, they really want to know, can you love me again? Can you love me again? All right, guys, so let's grab some additional messages. This is the Fire and Ice Lenormand. This is by my soul sister, Angelic Revelation 144. So let's grab some additional messages from this. So we already know you guys said goodbye to one another. But perhaps it's a part of your fated destiny to come back together. Because what I'm just getting here, Virgo, when it comes to you and your person, they're still longing for you. And I'm also feeling that this could be a mutual desire from both of you, that you still want each other, that you still love each other. So what's up with that fated goodbye and the disruption? Why? Why did you guys have to experience that? What happened? We have Broom, okay? passion, aggression, jealousy, lust, and strife. What we do know is that the passion was here. You guys could have had your fair share of arguments, which is maybe why somebody hung up on the other person or you hung up on them. Lust and strife for me, you guys had arguments here. Possibly due to third-party situations, infidelities, people who were jealous. Okay, you could have been jealous if your person moved on to someone else or vice versa. I'm also feeling with the representation of the broom that you guys might have tried to sweep all of the problems under the rug and not really dealing with it. That could have been part of the problem. And then we've got snake coming through here. Charming, cunning, and dangerous. That could have been, my feminines, this could have been your masculine right here. Maybe you even call them a snake. It's like, oh, you're such a snake. You know, you ended up hurting me. Secretive heart, you know, they could have had feelings for somebody else. Also, this could be part of the challenge of what created this disruption, this trauma right here, and why you guys decided to go your separate ways. And then we've got the dog coming through here. Best friend, loyal, loving, and devoted. You might have even considered this person your best friend, Virgo. Where they presented themselves in this way, that they were loyal to you. They were a very loving person, devoted to the connection. But maybe beneath the surface, or they had another side to them where they were very cunning and dangerous. And that's the part of themselves that might have betrayed you, stabbed you in the back, and really ended up hurting you. We have flowers, okay? So they could have certainly been the type to enjoy bringing you flowers. This does say love, passion, and appreciation. This could also be a future vibe right here, to be able to make amends for what they've done. They might present you with flowers, asking for your forgiveness. And then we've got choice, number 22. Ascending to a higher place, infinite possibilities, can indicate choices in love. And it's interesting how it's falling right below disruption and trauma. I feel there was a third party situation here, and your person, they did not make a wise choice. But perhaps moving forward, because they're clearly still longing for you, they want to know, can you love me again? Can we secure this connection once again? I feel they're ready to make a better choice here, and you are the choice that they want. You're the one. Look at this tree, okay? Here to stay and grow, sacred soul connection. Oh my goodness. What I'm feeling from this, Virgo, is they could have been a player. You might have been dealing with somebody who was really promiscuous, and they just wanted to play the field back then. But after perhaps the distance and time that you guys have spent apart, since you did end things, since you said goodbye to one another, life might have really handed them some realizations. Maybe they now have clarity that you're the one that they really want to spend their life with. And if you allow them back into your life, they're here to stay. They're willing to grow this relationship for the long term. They feel this very sacred soul bond with you. And then we have ship, the ship, overseas travel. Maybe you guys have even talked about going on a vacation together, traveling together. These could all be future energies right here. Wow, that's pretty amazing stuff. All right, guys, so let's grab some tarot here. This is another one of Jennifer Aquarius Tarot's decks. This is the Sacred Secrets of the Heart Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Virgo. for this bonus reading for the second half of October. It just seems to me here, Virgo, that even though you guys said goodbye, they want to come back. They want to be loyal to you. They want to stay. They want to come back, and they're here to stay. They're longing for you. They want to love you. Or I feel they already love you, but they want to be able to have a connection where you guys can love each other once again. We have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so my feminines, some of you guys are coming through with this Queen of Swords energy. You're coming through as being very self-sufficient. You're someone who's just upfront. You're a no-nonsense type person. Some of you might be dealing with an air sign here, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So what I'm also feeling for some of you, especially my feminines, is you now have a clear vision, a clear mind as to what it is that you're wanting when it comes to your masculine, perhaps. And maybe the only way that that was going to happen is for you guys to go your separate ways and being able to spend time apart from one another. We've got the energy of the devil here, so some of you guys may have been dealing with a Capricorn. This is all about temptations and obsessions, okay? Part of the problem here is that you are dealing with a snake who perhaps was tempted by other people, and so therefore they made the wrong choice. That really cost them. It cost them this beautiful relationship with you. They messed up. Part of their obsession at this point could be with you, wanting to manifest a reunion with you. And look at the next card. You've got the Magician. They might just be able to do this with your help, of course, to be able to manifest what it is that they're wanting here. They consider you to be their ideal person, Virgo. They want to be able to create something brand new with you. And here they are with the Ace of Swords, that clarity that's not much needed here. And I feel perhaps, Virgo, you needed this clarity as well. You both ended up having some sort of breakthrough here. Some mental clarity to be able to make better choices, to be able to see things from a clear head, to really tap into your heart space. A new beginning. Cutting things out that no longer serve a purpose. And for some of you guys, what that boils down to is infidelity, insecurities, cheating, lies, somebody who was a snake. But I really feel here, Virgo, the part of this person that you consider to be your best friend, your person, they really see the error of their ways, and that could ultimately be what propels this forward to a new beginning. Wounded battle from the Nine of Wands. I'm not surprised to see this. Some of you guys might be focused on a fire sign too. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You've been through a battle, both of you. Okay, this hasn't been an easy journey whatsoever. Disruption, trauma from a Tower moment. This could have all been so incredibly overwhelming. But you know, you're still standing. This Tower moment, it didn't break you. And I really feel it could have been a blessing in disguise. It might have actually helped you both. They needed to experience what they needed to experience without you. And you lived your life without them and moved on and dealt with life as you saw fit. We've got the energy of the moon clarifying that there were affairs here. Secrets, deception, lies, that's what ultimately brought this tower down. But what's on the other side of that moon is healing and that light at the end of the tunnel that you guys can work through this. Nine of Swords, you know, you guys could have certainly been losing sleep over this. Anxieties, depression, despair, that's all part of the energy of the Nine of Swords. It's feeling hopeless, having gone through this trauma. It's very difficult energy. And look at this, Three of Pentacles, third party. Okay, so that clarifies things here. You guys dealt with a third party situation. There was competition here. But with the assistance of that magician, you guys can manifest this union back, I feel. It might not be a done deal here, Virgo, between you and your person. And it's interesting because you guys did say farewell to one another. That's clearly stated right here. The end, fated goodbyes. You detached for a very good reason, because especially if you were dealing with someone who was manipulative and deceptive and keeping secrets, that certainly is a very good reason to let go of someone, especially if they're investing their time in somebody else with that third party. But I really feel from your person that what it was that they were looking for, they had it all along. And maybe they didn't appreciate you at the time that they had you. But they've got some regrets here. And so you might have done yourself a favor, Virgo, by detaching from this person, by letting go initially. And now they're wanting to come towards you, letting you know, it's like, can you love me again? I'm longing for you. I'm missing you. I love you. They still feel so passionate about you. They want to come back and grow this connection, and letting you know they're not going anywhere this time. There will be no infidelities. There will be no cheating. There will be no secrets, no lies and affairs, no third parties. This person, I feel they've really learned a lot during this time that you guys have not been together. Wow. Let's grab some dialogue here. This is the Divine Feminine Confessions deck. This is by Bridget Rao of Divine Essentials. So my feminines, what is it that you want to say to your masculine? This is your chance to really get it out. What is it that you want to say? Angels and spirit guides for Virgo. All right. I've tried to walk away completely so many times now. Something always brings me back to you. Oh, wow. Confirmation for some of my feminines that you still feel so drawn to this person. Wow. Next message. I know you care about me, even when you pretend not to. I see it in your eyes, feel it from your soul, and see it in your actions with me. Okay? So you might have also been dealing with a masculine who was very poker-faced, who didn't really like to show a whole lot of emotion. But my feminine, some of you guys, you saw right through that. The next message, I'm bombarded with synchronicity and messages all day, every day. Songs, numbers, images, cars, you name it, it all connects to you. So my feminines, some of you guys are really seeing so many signs tapped into your masculine, so it's nearly impossible to even forget about your masculine because you keep seeing all of these reminders. The sound of your voice, your breath in my ear, the feeling of your body does things to me I can't even explain. We already know the passion is here, that intense chemistry, the sexual, fiery, hot, intense chemistry. It's still here, even though you guys are not together. You have a key to my heart. Wow, feminines. That's some pretty amazing messages coming forward from the divine feminine to the masculine. So I wanted to grab some messages, of course, for the divine masculine. This is my Thinking Man Oracle. This is the volume 2 deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo for the second half of October for the bonus reading. What does this masculine have to say to the feminine? What does this masculine have to say? Angels and spirit guides, please. What does this masculine have to say to the feminine? Are we really done? Can you love me again? I really feel, my feminines, the ball is in your court. Next message. Give me another chance to prove to you that I'm not the same man who hurt you. Our love is surely worth another try. You see? This masculine may have been a snake before, but he's coming through as this best friend dog energy now, wanting to bring these flowers, letting you know, feminines, that you're loved. The passionate connection is still here, and that they're now acknowledging and appreciating you for the role that you played in their life when you guys were together. Next message. Look, we got this. This masculine really wants to revive this relationship. Next message. There will never be another love for me like the love I have for you. And my feminines, perhaps some of you guys really needed clarification of that, especially if you really didn't know how this masculine was feeling about you since you guys have last spoken. Last one. I may look tough on the outside, showing the world that losing you is no big deal. On the inside, I'm a fucking mess. Wow. Yep, they're a mess. They are a mess without you, my feminines. That clarifies so much. That's crazy. All right, so I wanted to grab some messages from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for this bonus reading for Virgo. Second half of October, what else do we need to know here? I really feel, just based off of what's presenting itself here, Virgo, even though you guys have already said goodbye, you're in separation already, I feel you guys might be fated to come back together. So it might have been a blessing that you guys let go initially, but there's a really good chance you can certainly have a second chance here. Oh, look at this. Clearly we have a male figure in this photo. Okay, so it could be masculine energy for some of you. And it says lies, okay? I'm tough. I'm independent. I don't need anyone. I certainly don't need you. Your love, your touch, your kiss. None of that ever meant anything to me. My life is sunshine and rainbows each and every day. Who the hell needs the kind of love that you and I shared anyway? This is my bullshit card from this deck. It's all lies. Lies, 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 lies. And remember, from the masculine, okay? I may look tough on the outside, showing the world that losing you is no big deal. On the inside, I'm a fucking mess. Yep. Lies. Next message, unwavering belief. I never gave up. I want you to know that even on the most difficult of days of missing you, I never gave up on us. I always knew that there would be a day when we'd find our way back to each other. You see that? Amazing. Amazing. Let's grab one more. One more message, please, for Virgo. We have interlaced, okay? Distance, time, circumstances cannot stop our love from intermingling, despite outside influences that are beyond our control. People, opinions, misaligned stars, the world, that we shouldn't be. You are always with me in my heart, my love. There they cannot touch the you and I that have become this thing called us. So despite the distance, despite the challenges, obstacles that drove a wedge between the two of you, at the end of the day, your energies are still intermingling, still interlaced within each other. And perhaps it's just a matter of time before life hands you guys a second chance to bring this back. It just keeps pointing in that direction that it's not done. Wow. Let's grab some additional insight from the Journey of Love deck. Actually, this is volume 1 and 2 by Bridget, once again, of Divine Essentials. So let's see what else is on this journey of love for the two of you. Why is this? This is face up, but we'll grab it. Union, number 4. I can't wait to dance with you into eternity. There's something about perhaps dancing as well that you guys might have liked. Somebody might have really enjoyed music, or you guys had favorite songs perhaps, and clearly that's already coming through from the feminine. Certain songs reminding you eternity. They want to be able to have forever with you. Wow. You're the one. Virgo. They love you. They want to come back. You're the one. Number 7, I'm lost without you, emptiness. Okay, so if any of these numbers jump out at you, maybe it means something. Could be their number, lucky number, birthday, however way that's represented. They want to come back into union. They see you as the one. They feel completely empty and lost without you. And lastly, look at this. I love you. They're feeling very nostalgic about the connection, remembering the happy times that you guys have shared. And look at this. We've got twin flame, bottom of the deck. Twin flame, you are my other half. All of these amazing messages presenting itself here. Unbelievable. So since we've got references to songs and music, let's go ahead and grab some songs here to close this out. This is my Heart Songs deck. If you're not familiar with the songs, see if you resonate with the lyrics. All right, Virgo, here we go. Wrapping things up. But yeah, this is a fated connection that's meant to come back together. You had a disruption, something traumatic happened, but clearly there's a second chance that might present itself. Your person certainly wants to come back. The ball is in your court. It's up to you. I just have a feeling here that you're both still into each other. The love is still here. And they've learned a lot of lessons since you guys went into separation. They're ready to be loyal and true and loving and caring, restoring the passion and the chemistry. And they clearly are coming through letting you know they love you. Love, love, love you. Angels and spirit guides, please. What songs need to come through for Virgo? Oh my God. Endless Love by Lionel Richie and Diana Ross. Two hearts that beat as one. Our lives have just begun. And forever, forever, I'll hold you close in my arms. I can't resist your charms. Endless Love, Virgo. That is what they feel for you. My gosh. Make You Feel My Love by Garth Brooks. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I will never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met, no doubt in my mind where you belong. I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue, and I'd go crawling down the avenue. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. Some of you guys might even be connecting at this point in the 5th dimension, because obviously you're not together. But if you're still feeling each other's energies, that's where you're connecting. Telepathic communication is also possible. More Than Words by Extreme. Saying I love you is not the words I want to hear from you. It's not that I want you not to say it, but if you only knew how easy it would be to show me how you feel. More than words is all you have to do to make it real. Then you wouldn't have to say that you love me, because I'd already know. Actions speak so loudly, don't they? And that's what that song is all about. Let's grab a couple more here. Just the Way You Are by Billy Joel. I said I love you, and that's forever. And this I promise from the heart. I could not love you any better. I love you just the way you are. They love everything about you, Virgo. They don't want to change you. They realize that you're the one that they want. And this is Gravity by Sarah Bareilles. Something always brings me back to you. It never takes too long. No matter what I say or do, I'll still feel you here till the moment I'm gone. You hold me without touch. You keep me without chains. I never wanted anything so much than to drown in your love. You know, so even though you guys went into separation, something always brings them back to you. You're like a freaking magnet, Virgo. And they're your magnet. You guys are coming through here as twin flames. They still love you. Okay, one last song here, guys. This is called Amneris's Letter from the musical Aida, written by Elton John and sung by Shania Twain. Everything on this card represents the whole entire song. I'm sorry for everything I've said and for anything I forgot to say too. When things get so complicated, I stumble, at best muddle through. I wish that our lives could be simple. I don't want the world, only you. Oh, I wish I could tell you this face to face, but there's never the time, never the place, and this letter will have to do. I love you. They keep saying it throughout this reading, Virgo, that you are loved, that they still want you. You are this person's endless love. They desire you still. The passion is still here. The chemistry is still here. They know they messed up. They're already coming through, letting you know, especially the masculine, that they're a fucking mess. They are. And they feel this emptiness without you, and you're the only one, ultimately, that can fill that empty void that they feel without you. So are you fated to be together? Yes, I would say yes. Absolutely. 100%. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this, Virgo. And I really do hope, for those that resonated with this, that this is a reading that you enjoyed, knowing that despite where you guys are at right now, there's a really good chance this can still come back together. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave it. Thank you, as always, for your love and support, for coming in #1 as the most viewed video for the second half of October. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Take care.